Hello gang, welcome back to Billy's Bluff, that's right. Bonus episode today, we're going to be doing a decoration time-lapse episode. So it'll mostly be time-lapse with a bit of tunes. You can sit back, relax and enjoy me doing a little bit of work on the port at Yakhead. And now I'm showing you this one here, the port, the oil wharf that we put up out in the middle of the water because I've done a lot of work offline. So just to show you what's actually happened down here, I could not. And I thought about just doing the other one offline, but I thought, you know what? No, I'll do it in a little bit of a time-lapse episode for you all, so you can see what it's like when I do it. So I hope you enjoyed today's episode that will be just a bit of music, a bit of time-lapse, and a bit of decoration. We're going to actually rework the port over at Yakhead because I'm not happy with it. This one, I'm happy with how it's progressing and how it's coming along. You can get a nice overhead shot of it here. You can see everything's been retained around the outskirts of it. Okay, not perfectly. The land has been painted in. We've got sections down here ready to go for cargo containers. We've got cranes put in the middle here. You can see there's actually water down in between there. And the big cranes are on tracks and stuff. We've got a massive big port crane here. More cranes on the harbours. And once we get shipping containers unlocked, because I think we're still a bit too early, it can't be unlocked. I've got a little fishing dockyard down here that port services sort of have negotiated a contract with a fishing company to do some of their fish farming down here. But basically that's what's going on down here. We've got a nice little set of office buildings down here with a car park, little fenced in, you can see, and we'll have to upgrade the cars over time as we go. But yeah, coming along not too bad down here. I've left in a little bit of grassy area for them, not too much, but yeah, it's coming along swimmingly, as they might say. Plenty more work to do. I added in a causeway because I thought, you know what, I kind of do want to add in a causeway that goes up here, around here, and down into town. I've run it underneath the actual train tracks, put in a roundabout, I love a roundabout. Put in a roundabout, and it hooks up down here outside Parent Point. Okay, so that's how that's all looking now. We're going to be doing our time-lapse workaround over here today on this port, and I'm actually going to rework it. What I'm planning is actually keeping this sort of section here, maybe fixing it all up, but we're probably actually going to now come straight across here, cut down in like this. Okay, we're probably going to cut all that out and make that port area in there, and then bring the truck stop sort of back around this way, and maybe on this side or this side. We'll see how we go. So that's going to be today's time lapse. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wait. I'm going to actually speed a lot of these trucks and boats out of the way just to get them gone, because there may be a little bit of bridge deletion going on at the moment, but we'll see. Okay, and I've got to get these trucks out of here. Come on, I need less trucks in there, more trucks outside. They're kind of split at a nice even pace here. They're really spread at a nice even sort of canter. Maybe I'll have to sort of delete them. Right, pause there. Let's we can put these trucks back on at the end. Manage the vehicles. What have we got on there? We've got 8. So we're going to just sell those for a second. Yes. Okay. Get rid of them because things are about to get a rework. So ladies and gentlemen, grab yourself a beverage, sit back in your favorite chair, and you don't have to listen to the docile tones of Ham this time. Enjoy the music and enjoy this little decoration time lapse of the rework of this port. But it's just a mess. All right, let's go.
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted, you've been gifted with the evil voodoo. Got me coming back for more, even when I've been screwed. Dolls full of pins, pierce my heart straight through. I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test, I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get
play dead? Will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions. I wish you loved me like I love you, it's stupid. When I'm alone with you I never feel lucid. I wish I wasn't struck by Cupid. I wish when I first saw you I knew this. When I'm with you I feel so useless, I feel diluted, my heart's been wounded. Silhouettes of you are like a taunt, never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm, I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares. See me right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me? Then will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me? And will you get bored of killing me?
Okay, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. That is the rework beginning. Still think of it as a bit of a shell with lots more of decorating to come, but that's the new shape of the port, and I am loving it a heck of a lot better. With the train running over the top, we've got the ability to bring some ships in here. We've got some ability for small docks. small docks along here, and larger ones out here as well. So we've got plenty of port space going on now, and much happier with how that looks. It just looks a little bit nicer, I gotta be honest. We've got our nice little roundabout in here with the water and the sand still, but then I've concreted everything else up around here. One thing I didn't do is I like to add with the textures, there is this rough texture here. So if you have a look at the actual texture of the ground, we'll go this brush, we'll go about that strength, and when I start adding in a bit of this, you can start to see a bit of cracked pavement come into the mix. Mix that with a little bit of weedy grass around the place and you get yourself a really good look, you know. So we just start to add some of that in around the place, you know, because you think about the concrete's pretty old, it's seen a bit of work, it's been around for a few years now, that sort of stuff. It's just sort of cracked up a little bit, you know. So I like to add it in and around the place just to add a little bit of texture flavor. Notice that I didn't exactly retain or paint that up. I left that as sandy beach, just the sort of the concrete runs out into it there. But all in all, we've got some little ship assets going on. I've got the cranes going in. I've got to do more decoration work with the crane work and put them on some actual tracks so they look properly done. You can see I've done a bit of that over here. I've actually put I've put them on some tracks. I've built in tracks for it. Right, so that's pretty much that for today. I hope you enjoyed today's little tidbit insight into some decorating and how we get around. I've got 2 truck stops in here now, the ability for that, and plenty of truck stop space. I've got the car parks going in, as you can see. I've started putting some barbed wire fence around to secure the complex with the signage out the front, and I'll probably add a barbed wire fence all the way along this Besser block work around the outskirts, so I'll add that in as well. But there's a shot for your skyline anyway. Not bad. We might even take a screenshot of that. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Beautiful. All right, so I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this little sort of time-lapse decoration episode. Until next time, stay safe wherever you are. Stay glued to your screen and get out of here.